I was sitting by myself in the dimly lighted workplace, surrounded by tall cubicles as the clock struck midnight. Only my keyboard's steady tapping could be heard as the pressure of an approaching deadline weighed heavily on me. The room's creepy ambience was enhanced by the flickering lights, which also created unsettling shadows. Working late had started to become a habit for me lately. I had little time for anything else because of the stress of my job. The atmosphere seemed tense and menacing that night, though, as if the workplace were holding their breath. The gentle whispers of voices could be heard while I typed. I looked around, supposing a co-worker might have lingered, but the office seemed vacant. The whispers became more audible. As they became urgent sounding but muted, my skin prickled with goosebumps, and I felt a chill run down my spine. I kept working despite the uncomfortable sensation, but later, I noticed movement out of the corner of my eye. When I turned to see, there was nothing. My perception of reality was distorted by the office, and I began to question my sanity. I started to feel uneasy, which made it challenging for me to concentrate with each passing second. I could hear footsteps getting closer and louder as they continued along the deserted hallways. My palms became clammy from worry as my pulse raced in my chest. The office suddenly became dark as the lights above me flickered and went out as I struggled for my phone. Its pale illumination cast an unsettling light on my face, and panic seized me. I prayed for help as I frantically dialed the building security number with shaky hands. The whispering started up again as I waited, getting louder and more menacing. Their rage was evident as they discussed old grudges and unfinished business. My thoughts were racing as I looked for a reasonable answer, but none was forthcoming. The workplace served as a haven for supernatural activity. The darkness was bearing down on me, making minutes seem like hours. Then, a barely audible voice that screamed, "You shouldn't have stayed," erupted from behind me. I whirled around, my heart hammering in my ears, but nobody was there. I was paralyzed by fear and could not move. The room was suddenly illuminated in a grotesque green hue. Contoured figures with twisted limbs and hollow eyes danced in the shadows on the walls. They surrounded me and got closer to me every second. The whispers changed into vile laughter that resounded throughout the space and nearly sent me insane. I summoned all my resolve and dashed for the door, wanting to get away from the nightmare that was happening all around me. The door, however, slammed shut, locking me within. As the shadows inched closer, their touch oppressive and chilly, the air became dense with an alien presence, suffocating me. With my back against the wall and tears rolling down my cheeks, I lurched backward. I pleaded for mercy and a way out of this evil force's grasp, but my cries were ignored. A dazzling light appeared out of nowhere, piercing the darkness and filling the space. The figures backed away, their ethereal shapes fading away like smoke. The security guy could be seen standing there with a worried expression on his face when the door swung open. He whispered, "What happened here?" to interrupt the hushed conversation. My body shook in reaction as I swallowed back tears of terror and tiredness. The atrocities I had seen would haunt me always, a continual reminder of the evil that lingered in that workplace. Even though it's been months since that terrible night, the memories still trouble me. I quit that employment, vowing never to return to that location. When sleep won't come some nights, I can still make out the whisper's weak echoes from the other side. A chilling warning that some things are best left alone.